So this video is talking about the right hand and what the right hand does, or the right hand's role in the golf swing. There are a lot of different ways to swing a golf club. There are a lot of different methods, a lot of different swings. There is a method, or there is a type of swing that is taught that involves using your right hand, or kind of punching with your right arm, your right side, as you're coming through impact. And I think a lot of accurate players use this method. Ben Hogan said in his book, 5 Lessons, that he tried to hit it with his right, I think he said his right hand, when he was hitting the ball. And, you know, I don't know what Ben Hogan was thinking when he said that, but I definitely can tell you that there is a method of swinging that involves kind of a punch or an extension of your right arm from bent to extended through the ball. And it's actually an extremely accurate way to hit the golf ball. The reason it's accurate is because if you think about it, if I asked you to take your right hand, and let's say you're standing in front of a wall, and I said, okay, I want you to take your right hand and just slap the wall. You wouldn't slap the wall and miss it. Like, you wouldn't hit it with the outside part of your hand and have like a miss hit. Or you wouldn't hit it with your thumb or your fingers first. You could hit the wall with the flat part of your palm just about every time. So if you think about how that relates to the golf swing, if you can find a way to hold the club that allows your right hand, to have a dominant effect, if you can do that, if you can hold the club that way and then just kind of push or drive the club in with your right hand, you can dictate the angle of the face at impact. And it's really pretty simple. There are 3 things that you have to get right here. Number 1, you have to hit the ball on the path that you intend to hit it with. So if you're wanting to hit a draw, let's say for instance, if I want to hit a draw, I have to have a path that's going to create some draw spin. So my swing path has to be slightly from the inside. So if I take this right hand swing or this right hand model, and I think I'm going to hit the ball from the inside, I could just aim at the logo on my golf ball set up right here. I could aim at that, and I could swing and punch kind of from the inside with my right hand. Now, as long as my club face is 1 degree less pointed to the right than my swing path, so let's say my swing path is 5 degrees to the right and my club face is angled 4 degrees to the right, that will give me a right to left spin. So that's number 1. I have to have the path that I intend. I have to know what my intention is with my path. Number 2, I have to have the handle forward at impact. I can't get to impact flipping. I can't have my right hand going this way. I have to have the handle forward. So it's important when you're thinking of this right hand motion, we are firing the right side, but we're not firing it this way. We're not flipping the club with the right hand or with the right wrist. We're more kind of just extending that right arm into impact. So number 1, the path has to be correct. Number 2, I have to have the handle forward at impact. And number 3, the face angle has to be what I need it to be. So it's related to path again. But if my path is from the inside, the face angle has to be just slightly less to the right than my path. If my face were square to the target and my path were 5 degrees from the inside, I would hit a big sweeping hook. It would look something like this. So even though my path was from the inside there, the face angle pointed to the target or left is going to create a ton of hook spin. So ideally I want the face pointed maybe just a degree right at the target and the path maybe 2 or 3 degrees right at the target. So you can see that produces, I don't know if you can see that on the video or not, but that produces just a slight right to left draw. So the ball, if you can see it, it started right of the center line by about 1 inch and then drew to the left of the center line. So again, this right hand dominant swing, it can be incredibly accurate. I wouldn't say it's the most powerful swing that's available, but it definitely can be accurate. And the reason it can be accurate is because the right hand, if you're right-handed, it's as simple as, you know, slapping the ground or putting your palm on the wall or slapping your little brother, whatever you do with your right hand. It can be incredibly accurate. So that's it. If you have any questions, just feel free to comment on the video or feel free to send me an email. I'd be glad to help you out with it. So the right hand, its role in the golf swing.